Alrighty, complex fraction. You had some of those in the homework. I was just thinking, why didn't you ask about those? But people asked about those before you left yesterday, and I did one of those. I think that's 5 over 4. So help me out here. Thoughts? We have to make one fraction divided by one fraction. So don't even look at the whole thing. Just go up to the top and say, okay, how am I going to make a little 2 over 1 plus 3 over x equal just one fraction? What's LCD? X. So this one's going to need a little x action on the top and the bottom here. And that will give us 2x plus 3 over x. Cool. The top is now one fraction. Now go back and only look at the denominator. 7 over 1 minus 2 over y, LCD, y. Let's multiply the top one, the front one, on the top and the bottom by y. Well, now look. Now we have one fraction divided by one fraction. We don't divide fractions, do we? We sure do. So 2x plus 3 over x times y over 7y minus 2. Now we're hoping something cancels out. Anything going to cancel out? No. So then we'll just leave it y times the quantity 2x plus 3 over x times the quantity 7y minus 2. Doesn't say that we have to state restrictions on the denominator or anything. Just say, get this one fraction up here, this one fraction down here. Multiply by this. Call it a day. Beautiful. Okay? That's a lot of good math. There's a lot of points that can come from a problem like that. There's little pieces that you put together to get one big problem. Feeling okay about that one? All right. Because our objective today is to get everybody comfortable for the test tomorrow. Solve. Solve and check, it says. Huh. What are we going to do for number 7? 10 is our LCD, exactly. So we're going to multiply every single one of these by 10 on the top. Get rid of the bottom. We won't have any fractions. So 5 goes into 10 twice, so this will be a 2x. 2 goes into 10 5 times, that'll be a 5x. And 14 times 10 is 140. That's not bad. But we don't want to forget, there's a point coming for checking those solutions. So we can't just say, oh, it won't make my denominator 0 because it can't. I don't have any denominators with x's in them. You have to physically say, all right, if I put 20 in here, 20 over 5 plus 20 over 2 equals 14. That's going to be 4 plus 10. Woohoo, it works. Checks. Are you good? Chapter 8. That looks tougher. How do we solve something that looks like that? Cross multiply. One fraction equals one fraction. Hey, I'm going to cross multiply. That's what I'm going to do. Cool beans. Now, there is, I know everybody's out there right now, is your heads down, you're doing the next step. You could divide both sides by 2 and make this a little smaller first. Most people probably won't, but we could. Because 4 is divisible by 2 and 6 is divisible by 2, but most people out there already have your head down and you're doing that, and it'll get you the same answer. So then we'd subtract 4y from both sides and get 20 equals 2y minus 12. We add our little 12 to both sides. 32 2 equals 2y. Divide by 2. 16 equals y. But we're not going to forget that there's a point coming to protect us. So let's see. 16 up here, we're going to is 4 over 16 minus 2 is 14. 6 over 16 plus 5 is 21. These 4 14s reduced to? Well, what are they? 2 sevens? Is this 2 sevens? It is if you divide them both by 3. Let's go. And you all put them in your calculator. Let the calculator reduce them. They'll reduce to the same thing. You wouldn't have to mess with those fractions if you did want. I'm going to have to scroll up. So does anybody need more time with that one? All right. Number 9. Well, same directions. What do you think? Okay, so what's the LCD for this bugger? 3x. It is 3x squared. Good. 3x squared. So for the first one, the 3 is going to cancel. One of the x's will cancel, but we'll be left with another x. So that'll give us 11x minus what we got. 3 cancels. One of the x's cancel. So we'll need to put an x with that little line. Anything going to cancel for the second fraction? The 3. How about the third fraction? Squared is gone. How do we solve stuff that looks like that? Yeah, let's move it over. Let's find a 0. So I'm going to add x squared and subtract 11 because I like my first term to be positive. Factor. Minus 12 and plus 1. So our solutions are 12 and negative 1, or are they? Check, just to make sure. Now, first off, they're not going to make our denominator 0, so that's kind of a hint that these both should work, but every once in a while you can do the math wrong. So 11 over 3 times 12 would be 36, minus 1/3 equals negative 4 over 12 squared is 144. Well, let's see. You could do it in your head. Well, okay, most people aren't going to want to, right? So, parentheses 11 divided by 36, parentheses, minus parentheses 1 divided by 3, parentheses. Is that the same as negative 4 divided by 144? Bammo! Alrighty, then we try the negative 1. This one we would need to calculate for because they have a common denominator. What's negative 11 thirds minus another 1/3? Negative 11 minus 1. Negative 12. Negative 12 divided by 3 is negative 4. That's what that says. Beautiful. And that was kind of the hardest of the 3, don't you think? Factoring in there and stuff. This is going well. All right. So now, the gigantor equation problem. Look at that bugger. We're not afraid of that. We're not afraid. All we have to do is figure out what do they want us to get. So, let's read it. Ignore all the blah, blah, blah we don't need. And say, what do they want us to get? How many milliliters of 0.6% saline solution must be added to 100 mils of 5% saline solution to get 0.9% solution? What are we putting in for what? Look at that. Get. It's even right in front of it. Right in front of it. Get this. All right, here's another problem. You can't forget the decimals. 0.9% is really what? And then we probably could do this little math in our head. Move the decimal over 2 spots. 5 plus 0.006x divided by x plus 100. Oh, whenever you multiply something by 100, it moves the decimal 2 spots. And I do that. And then do what? Cross multiply. Exactly. So 0.009x plus 0.9 equals 5 plus 0.006x. So, tens, hundred thousandths, 9 thousandths minus 6 thousandths. Well, that's just 3 thousandths. And if I had $5 and somebody took 90 cents of it, what would I have left? $4.10. So now we're just dividing. That's all we're doing. It looks like we're going to have quite a few milliliters that we need here. So 4.1 divided by 3 thousandths. Oops, no plus. 1,366.6 repeating milliliters. And plenty of time, so you tell yourself, I'm going to go back and check this. What I'm going to do is use my graphing calculator and see if we can keep into the right stuff. 0.009. There it is. Now blinky, I need this monster in there. So parentheses, 5 plus 0.006x parentheses divided by parentheses x plus 1. Here comes the part where you have to think. I know. We're working with the calculator and we're expected to think. X. Going to need a lot of milliliters. There was a little dropper full, so maybe this time I'll go with 2,000. But I have to be able to see 9 thousandths. That's itty bitty teeny. So if I even put 1 for y max, that's too much. I better try 0.01. 100. Maybe that'll give it enough so we can show more of this. So there's my 2,000. There's where they hit. Second trace, number 5. Bing, bang, boom. So, lots of things that you can try. Now, how do you check the other ones? Let's just say you wanted to be able to check this. You could check this using graphing. You just have to make sure that you put parentheses here and made this y sub 1 and this y sub 2. Make sure that you're right. But this one you should have already checked because the instructions said check for extraneous solutions. Okay, Cedar Home, how about the ones that don't have equals? Let's just say I'm supposed to do number 4. And I want to know if I did it right. thing in as y sub 1. Then punch your answer in as y sub 2. And when you hit graph, you better not see one difference between those two graphs. Not one. If you've done the math right, this will graph exactly the same as your answer. Absolutely the same. So I am certain you're going to have lots of spare time. Don't waste that. Go back, check, double check, whatever you do with the calculator to make sure things are working. Alrighty, 43210 me. Comfort level for this little test we're going to take tomorrow. Some people more than others. Yep. Okay. Well, let me give you some practice at it. All right, there's day 2. Well, there's hardly anything there. And I'll have the practice test on, oops, I